No, touch.
All right. Don't mind us. You're welcome back to the show. It is the Channel Sport on Sunday. And I tell you, when you do a live show, you get caught up because if behind the scene, the discussions are hotter than, when we have to face that day. When we come to you, okay, that's okay. Guys are watching us from all over the world. We'll soon open the lines for you to be part of this show. Do you think the 6 months that Igalo is going to be there, is it going to be a success, at Manchester United? There is no bigger news than that. He's our own, and we can't talk anything else. It was the biggest transfer news all over the world. Of course, as Zlatan did go to AC Milan, when Rooney went to Derby, even Victor Moses, our own Victor Moses, not Remy Moses, our own Victor Moses also went to Inter. There are a lot of news over there, but then the biggest, the unforeseen, the unthought of, understand? Okay, that was Victor Moses being welcomed to Inter. And that was also from the Blues, yes, because these fading stars, these are stars that were saying in Nigeria, they are no longer, there.
We're looking at this Victor Moses transfer.
Yes.
What they had in common is Antonio Conte. How he has brought in
almost yeah.
He came to the Premier League to scout for players.
Yeah, of course.
And he's taking them back.
Players that and they are fighting for the title.
Exactly.
Moses played his best football under
Conte. Of course, so that when they were playing the wing back, the wing back then,
attacking
and then I remember he was player of the month almost about twice.
Yes.
When Conte was there in the EPL player of the month. I remember that.
The only signing I did not understand was the signing of Ashley Young. No offense.
So you will not understand.
But then again, Antonio Conte knows what he's doing. The fact that they're even competing with Juve right now at the top of the Serie A, I think it says a lot.
It is your squad. It is your squad. It is your squad that wins you tournament.
Yes.
Your first team can win you matches. But it is the depth of the squad that you have that you can look. People look at your bench, and then quality is coming to replace quality, and then that is the thing. So you can't discount the Ashley Young's experience.
I don't think it's finished. I think at some point, due to revolving the Manchester United coaches, he lost some confidence. I think Ashley Young can still make an impact in the Italian league.
Of course, he can. If he won't, Conte will not bring him.
He wouldn't have brought him there.
He has watched him over and over again. Saying, if I have this player, this is how I'm going to use. Like we said, Moses was going on loan, went to Stoke, went to Liverpool, almost about the 3 or 4 teams was going on loan until Conte came in. Not only did he become an integral part. Remember, Conte won the Premier League, and he won it with Victor Moses as one of his arsenals. Okay. So let's just before we move on, we know we're talking about Kobe. I talked about this this iconic video I watched of kids, forming. This is it. This is the human forming that number 24. I don't know. All over the world, the man has been celebrated. So you can see how beautiful this is. How else can you remember? How else? I tell you this forever. If we have not even seen Kobe, whenever you look about this, when you think about number 24, the first name that will come to your mind has to be Kobe Bryant. And that is the thing. And we thank everybody who did this and those who continue to do. The Kobe Bryant Foundation, they keep on helping. That looks like Miang, one of those tallest basketballers of all time from China. And so probably, but this is it. This is what it is all about. The number 24 that epitomizes that when Kobe, I tell you this, faithful Kobe, because someday we'll talk about this when people talk about football and they said if you're not playing for 3 or 4 football clubs, you cannot be great.
Actually, a story. If Kobe had been a footballer, they have been say he would have been Ryan Giggs. He won so many trophies with LA Lakers, like Giggs won with Manchester United. He would have been like Francesco Totti, one-man team.
Yes.
He would have been like Lionel Messi, easily one of the best players in the league. And like Ronaldinho as well, one of the most interesting players to watch in the NBA. That's what Kobe represented. He said if there's anybody that had maximized their potential to the fullest, was Kobe Bryant. Bryant was at the top of his game for so long, and you won't talk about basketball without talking about the man by himself.
That is why right there they're still mourning him, in Los Angeles. The city of angels, and then I think he's one of the angels now. We're also looking after that city. So let's come back home at the National Sports Festival today, 3rd of February. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
2nd of February.
2nd of February.
Second.
So okay, so 22nd of March. So we still have 26 days plus 22 days, 48 days to go. That's the countdown for the National Sport Festival. And the president of the federation, President Muhammadu Buhari, yes, he did lit that festival torch to say, here we go. This is the pre-tournament event. So creating awareness, that is the president, with the festival torch. How symbolic is this? I mean, this when in 1973 the National Festival was conceived of, it was after the Civil War, and it was just to bring peace, bring back our culture and other things. But let me leave you with that. Let me start with Dele on this. Dele, 73 till now, this is the 20th edition. We're still having a lot of things in the country. Sports, they wanted to use sports to bring peace to the nation, to bring the people together, to forget the scurvy, whatever that happened during the Civil War of 67-70, and that is it. Has sport achieved that aim? Will this, new initiative, this is the very first time we are saying this, will it also harbor well for us in our quest to achieve peace and cohesion and understanding and oneness in Nigeria?
I take my mind back to 73 when we had the sports
National Sport
Festival. Yes, I used to live in just opposite the National Stadium.
Okay.
Then it was a big thing. It's really, for me, I saw Nigerians coming together as one. The war was just about 3 years after.
Yes.
So there was not what about, oh, you are Igbo, you are Hausa, you are this, and everyone came together as one. We did not regard whether you are bearing a Yoruba name or a Hausa name, whatever. It was indeed a festival that started building peace and trust building among Nigerians. Where we are today, I don't think we still enjoy that same year. But I believe that those that are working on it, and with the challenges that we have in the country now, that they will be able to bring that to the foreground to say, how do we use this festival to actually build peace that is lasting in Nigeria? We really need it at this point in the history of Nigeria. Okay,
the torch is going to go around. It's going to go around the 36 states and the federal capital territory, Abuja. So the one that concerns us here, please, governors and sports commissioners, when this torch get to your state, don't say your budget is not ready. It tells you we are candidates for the 8 days to go. Your team will come to meet you and say it has been approved that you have not released the money. Yeah, I don't know why you will approve that you don't release money. That is not the issue. Is if money is not released, how will they use it? Is it when they get to Bini, when they get to Edo to go and do a festival that you start releasing it? So please, it is not much. Like we said, local government. I think we also look at what state, because we know local government, you owe sport 5% of your budget every month. You have not been releasing that more. I don't know if you have been releasing some states. Some local government have been doing it. We'll bring you one of these days. I will ask you how you are spending that. Part of that 5% that the National Sport Policy recommended, reserve this for sport. This is the time for you to use it in the local government. In Edo State, they're having their Edo State Sport Festival, prelude to the National Sport Festival. So those local government that are there, as you are saying, your athletes, this month as you are getting those you are located, please take 5% out. Give it to sport. Maybe because of this festival, make it 10. It won't make any other thing, and so that we could move on. So that is the thing. The National Festival is coming up. The Olympics will also be coming up. So we'll look at that, in subsequent editions of this show. So
can I just chip in
go on,
a bit with regards to the touch?
Yes.
That
the president just
I was fortunate to witness the 2016. No, in UK.
That
in
2012. 2012.
Yes. Where I live is within the Greenwich borough.
Okay.
Yeah, and when the touch came to that local government,
yes,
it was a big carnival. It was a big carnival. Everyone came out. In fact, if I'd known that I would be on air today, I would have brought the clips that I had to go out to interview people. Everybody, the whole population of Greenwich borough, yes, were galvanized. They all came en masse. And we saw we even had people that volunteered.
Of course, the volunteers.
Yeah, so
yes.
I don't know if we have that.
Yeah, we do.
I think we're having some
Yeah,
volunteers for the nation. I think they have about 3,000 or so volunteers that were part of the National Sport Festival.
Okay.
Yes.
So the packaging of the festival has to go beyond the traditional. It has to be. This is showbiz. It is entertainment. If we have all the bling bling on maybe TV dramas and films, you can import that into film festival because it's all about entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's all about entertainment. I still want to stick with you a little bit. You also witnessed pre-London Rio 2016.
Yeah.
You know how you are a filmmaker. You talk about camera angles. You talk about packaging. I mean, so what should we learn from that experience of yours?
I think one of the things that I really love about the way things are organized there, and I wish, honestly, when I go, I wish that we can have that in our country, is for every Olympics, there are organizations that organize workshops for all those that will be involved in the broadcasting of. Yes. So we have cameramen, we have producers, we have directors. They have different workshops. I was privileged to attend the one for Rio, and we had broadcasters from ESPN, ESPN from Sky. A lot of them came together and they were brushing up their skills and knowledge on how to report the events in such a way that it will be an improvement over the last one. Yeah.
Okay. Soon when the National Sports Festival is going to start, we are going to have reporters, and we have so that we know how you are going to cover each event. You want to cover swimming, how do you want to capture it, how you want to send the stories and stuff like that.